situation in my room looks like right now. Just know it's really bad. But to start off this Thanksgiving break vlog, I have a haul because we went to the mall yesterday. Not for Black Friday. Black Friday's next week. But we went to the mall anyway, and I got things because I'm making Christmas gifts for the most part. I need a yarn for that, but I also got some other stuff from the mall. And it's a big bag, so we're doing a haul. I'll start with the other like non-craft things just to get them out of the way. First, got this top. It's hard to see, but it's just a black top. I need something nice, probably for like Christmas dinner, because I'll be traveling. But got this ornament from Hobby Lobby. I've gotten, like, me and my sister have always gotten an ornament every year for Christmas, and now that we have an apartment, last year I think we got an ornament, so like we're kind of just keeping the tradition alive. And I always, almost always, get a little dancer or something, so that was a need. My sister was with me, but she like insisted that I get her this for Christmas because she always asks for a ramen bowl and no one ever gets it for her, per her words. This was all at, the shirt was from Urban Outfitters and the ornament from Hobby Lobby. Everything else is from TJ Maxx and Ulta. I got this. Did I need it? No. But I love the Grinch. This pouch does not have Christmas hat on it, Santa hat, so I can use it outside of Christmas is my rule, is if it's the Grinch, but it doesn't have a Santa hat, I can use it outside of the holidays, which is what I do. So yeah, and then it has little lotions in here that I'll get through eventually, but I needed this, obviously. Got some press-on nail because, I don't know, the winter is rough, and I feel better when I have my nails done. I have these that I actually need to do this weekend. These are the next set, but then this will be for after. I like getting them from TJ Maxx because it's $6.99 for like this 2-pack usually, and the other ones are like $8 for one, so yeah. And then I got two, this is boring, but I got two of this vitamin C face serum because this is the one I always used to use, and I'd get it from Walmart, and at Walmart it's like $15, and at TJ Maxx it was $6.99, so I got two. It was literally like half the price. And then from Ulta, pretty boring, but I got an e.l.f. setting spray and a new lip liner because I wanted, mine are all like running low, so I need to figure out my next color. But yeah, so that was all of the other stores at the mall. Did I need any of that? Only really needed the setting spray, but whatever. And now for the yarn. It's kind of repetitive, but like I'll show it all anyway. I got 4 plain colors of the I Love This Yarn acrylic. It's for a tapestry for a Christmas gift, and I annoyingly did not have any of these colors, so had to buy these. And then I got this like marled brown and cream kind of color, also for that tapestry. And then for other gifts, for my other friends, I got these. I'm gonna make little like jelly cat guys. So these are, I got 3 reds because I'm making apples and I need the red for the other thing. And then I got, it's 3 apples and then a jar of peanut butter. So that's all the color. I have green already, but I did need the browns and stuff. So yeah, got all that. And then I also got, where'd it go? I got some sequins because for my friends who are not getting crocheted Christmas gifts, I want to make little initial felt ornaments. And I have felt and embroidery thread, but I thought some sequins would add some more to them. And these were only 99 cents each, so yeah. That's everything I got. It's a lot of money. I think I spent too much money, but like it's fine. It's fine. Basically now I need to get my life together. What I also want to show in this video, obviously all the crocheting I do in the next week, but I kind of need to like redo my yarn. It's just kind of like everywhere. I have more acrylic yarn here than I was expecting, and I have yarn that my mom sent a while ago. Once I finish some projects, stuff will get moved around. It's a whole thing, so I'm gonna show you guys all that, but for now I need to clean my room first because I can't focus on literally any of this yet. finish that sleeve before embarking on this next task, but I'm going to put all of my yarn and all of my whips on my bed out of the shelves that they're on and places that they are, so that I can rearrange them because I don't like what's going on in my room right now. Also, all my finished objects are a mess. I just don't like what's going on in a lot of places, so I'm gonna fix it right now while I watch lunch. So I've reorganized all my yarn. The only thing I thought I would do that I am just not going to deal with right now is my acrylic yarn, which for the most part is, let me just show you this way, is mostly in there. I also have these that don't fit right now and those in the bag that I just got, as well as this, but this is like current project. But anyways, what I'm going to do is, because this project is going to basically get done over break, and I'm going to use acrylic yarn for Christmas gifts. So like, I think it'll decrease enough by the end of this week to fit back in those gray drawers. Otherwise, the extra is just going to stay in that bag. What I am going to do right now, though, is take this ball of cream and finish this blanket that I'm sitting on. It's not done. It hasn't been. I ran out of yarn while I was doing the border. Let me see if I can find it. And I literally just left it like that. So I think I have a whole nother ball, so I'm going to try to do 2 more rows, just until it looks like, you know, a significant border, because I just don't, I like the 2 like over here, but I think it could do like up to 4 for sure. So I'm going to sit for a while and do that today. I want to get that fully out of the way. And then honestly today I'll probably keep working on these. I have not explained this yet, but so basically I taught my friend to crochet, and her goal was to make herself and her boyfriend sweaters, like the Harry Potter like initial sweaters. And she's been doing a great job on her boyfriends, but we're quickly running out of time before Christmas. So basically she did the whole front and back panel of her boyfriend's. She's working on it's Thanksgiving break, so she's back home and she's working on the sleeves. I started her sweater, and the goal was like she could do some of it, but we're not going to worry about it. So I'm finishing her sweater basically, and I've got the back panel done and 1 sleeve done, so I need to finish the front panel, the other sleeve, and put them all together. So what I'm doing over break, or at least I'm going to try to do, going to basically finish her sweater, I think, and then I'm going to do everything except for the sleeves on her boyfriend. So then when she brings the sleeves back to me, we'll put them together, add them on, and then she'll be good, because we only have a week in between Thanksgiving break. We have a week of class / finals, sort of, and then basically people start going home, especially education majors, because we don't have a lot of in-person like test finals. So a lot of us go home, not me, but a lot of people go home as soon as possible basically. So we don't have a lot of time when she gets back from break. So yeah, she's finishing the sleeves. She has instructions, she knows what she's doing, she's a good learner, so she'll bring those back to me and we'll finish them up together, and yeah, and then those 2 sweaters will be done. But that's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's the most important, because I do still have that week after, but doing that and then also doing Christmas gifts. But I think I want to get this out of the way, because if I'm behind on Christmas gifts for people, that's fine. The only person worrying about that is me. I don't want her to stress about me not finishing the sweater, so that's what we're focusing on. Today though, specifically, it's going to be finish this blanket, and then honestly, maybe just finish the parts of her sweater. And then tomorrow I'll start sewing things together, but we'll see how the day goes. I do still have like homework and stuff I should do, so we'll see how long this blanket takes me and the other parts take me. It's Monday. It's 7:30. I'm exhausted, but I cannot have a coffee because it's 7:30. I don't really want to crochet anything. Well, I want to crochet, but I don't want to crochet anything that I have to think about. So I'm going to try to do a sleeve. And if I get that done, then I'll either do something fun or go to bed. But I'm going to try to do the second red sleeve for the sweater for my friend to kind of get that out of the way. Because then I'll have just to sew everything together because that'll be all the parts. And it's only Monday. But yeah, the motivation is low, but I think it's just because I'm tired because I did work 8 hours today. So that's his life. I need to be honest. And I did get bored of crocheting. I also came out to the living room because my computer was not wanting to connect to the internet and it was pissing me off. So I'm actually going to get on Canva and make an invitation for I'm having like a holiday. I don't know. I know I mentioned it in my last podcast episode, and I don't know if you're gonna see this. You actually might see this. Yeah, I mentioned it in my October podcast episode, not November, that I did a like fall craft party, and it was really cute. And I'm doing one for like the holidays, like before the semester's over. So I need to make the invitation on Canva because I'm not creative to do it enough on my own. But yeah, I'm doing that. And then I also remember that I need to edit a video. Video did not go up on Sunday. I don't think I've posted on YouTube in 2 weeks, which is really bad of me, but I've just been really busy. So I like half edited it yesterday. I need to finish it today and get it like uploaded and stuff. Oh my God, wait, what the hell? Reached 1,700 subscribers. Since when? Sorry, guys. Live reaction. What the hell? I'm just not seeing this. So, yay. Oh my God. Wait, what the hell? Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I need to look at this in a minute. But what I'm trying to say is I need to edit because I need to get a video uploaded that's technically this week, even though it's now Monday night and it was supposed to go up yesterday. My bad, guys. My bad. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. It's almost 10. I might not even get to all of this because I low-key want to go to bed by 11, midnight maybe. So yeah, that's the update for the night. Hey guys, good morning. Don't mind me as I put on my shoes. But I'm actually not going to work today. Me and my sister were supposed to work like 8 hours, 3 days in a row, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we both woke up this morning deciding we absolutely did not want to do that. And instead are going to the library to do homework because we both have a ton of homework to do. I'm really hoping I can work like on Saturday to kind of make it up for this week. Otherwise, I think I'll try to work more next week because I don't have student teaching anymore. So don't worry about that. But I have a lot of homework to do and I would like to get a lot of it done today. I don't even have anything due like over break, but I have a lot of stuff due next week and I am going to be so tired by next week. Like I don't want to do it. I'm also going to try to finish all the parts for the red sweater today. I got not very far. Well, whatever. I got this far on the sleeve yesterday, and this is what the first sleeve looks like. So let's do some comparisons here. I'm like, is that 2/3? You would say? Not bad. This is where I'm at right now. This is where I need to be. So definitely think I can finish the sleeve while I'm there. What I like to do when I'm there, when I'm at the library for a long time, is like do an assignment, crochet for 20 minutes, do an assignment, just to break things up a little bit. So yeah, gonna be doing all of that. Gonna take this with me and we'll see how much I get done. And then I don't know when we're gonna call it quits by the end of the day, probably like when I get hungry, but yeah, very exciting. Boring day. It is Friday morning. It is 9:56 a.m. You can't see, but it started snowing again. Yeah, my whiteout window, that's the roof of the house next to me, covered in snow. So, kind of probably gonna stay in today. We wanted to go Black Friday shopping, but Ubers were like $30 one way, and also it's gonna snow all day. So, kind of not in the mood for traveling, but I have a ton of crochet updates, and actually this is probably what's best for me crochet wise, to stay home all day, because I've got a lot of work to do still, and I've also got homework still because break is over in 2 days. So but I did a bunch yesterday and I'm actually really excited to show you because they're so cute. I'll get the boring thing out of the way. One of the Christmas gifts I'm making is a tapestry, and I got some of it done, not any of the actual tapestry part, but the before like the actual picture starts, you'll see at the end, but there was basically a lot of rows of just white. And if this looks really tight to you, it's because it is. I'm using a worsted weight yarn and a 3.25 millimeter clover hook, because this tapestry is like kind of detailed, and I needed as many stitches as possible without getting too big because it's a gift. Like, I don't want it to be like huge. So I tried to, this is the smallest hook I have, I think. That's not like absolutely too tiny for a worsted weight yarn. So I am using it, and it's very, very tight. I wish I could show you compared to my other tapestries, but like, yeah. Anyways, I got 35 rows done. And so now later today, I'm going to start the actual picture part of the graph, which will obviously take longer. But yeah, we had Thanksgiving at a friend's house because she lives here. And it's a lot of like hanging out with her and her family and stuff. So I crocheted this year. Last year, I didn't take anything to crochet, and it was enjoyable, but it was also like several hours of sitting in someone else's house with like idle hands. So I brought that today and it was very productive, thank God. But yeah, and then last night I made 2 jelly cats. Now, I've crocheted stuffed animals for many years, and I've had some really cute ones. These are definitely up there, and I think I'm biased because jelly cats are like popular right now, but they're so cute. So I have a friend, actually the same friend who I'm helping make the sweaters, which I do need to still do. So maybe I'll take a break and do that today. Anyways, she's obsessed with peanut butter. Like, the girl eats a lot of peanut butter. So what did I make her for Christmas, you may ask? A jelly cat peanut butter jar. Is this not the cutest thing ever? I am so obsessed with this. I can't even, are you kidding me? Also, embroidering this on was harder than I'd like to admit, so don't look too much at the peanut. But is this not the cutest thing ever? I'm so happy with this. I wish I liked peanut butter enough to like keep this for myself. I really don't. So that's for her. And then I have, actually, I was gonna say I have some friends in education, but like all of my friends are education majors, so, but I digress. I have some other friends, kind of a little trio of friends, and they're all gonna get little apples. I made one so far. Is this not the cute? These are just like literally the cutest thing ever. Like, I can't. This is my little apple jelly cat. I think he's the cutest thing ever. What I want to do also, and hopefully I get around to it, but I really want to embroider their last names on little pieces of felt and sew them on the back here. Just kind of like what their teacher name is, because obviously like I know them by their first names, but like when we do student teaching, like they get called their like Miss whatever. And the first time a kid called me that, it was like very surreal, and I think it's just kind of like special. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to kind of like, you know, put it on here. So if they want to put it in their if they want to keep it at home, like sure, but if they want to put it in their classrooms, it'll have their name on it. With peace and love to my friends. They're not getting married anytime soon, so it'll be their last name for a while, but like, yeah, I got to do that. I need to figure out if I have red felt or if I'm going to do like a different colored patch, but yeah, it would just go like right here, so I'll update that if I let y'all know. I'll let y'all know if I do that. The only problem now is I ordered safety eyes, but I ordered them way too big. I'm used to making quite like beady, like big, like eyed stuffed animals. So I ordered 24mm safety eyes, and they're just huge. Like, these stuffed animals are not that big, and I forgot that Jellycats kind of have like beady little eyes, so I had to order more safety eyes. These are actually just buttons that look like eyes, so it worked really well, but I only had 4 and I have to make 2 more apples. So I had to spend $7 more to order like 100 16mm safety eyes from Hobby Lobby. I mean, from Amazon, because I'm not sure if anyone can take me to Hobby Lobby in time to get more buttons. So those should be here on Monday, which means I have to get a lot of the other stuff I have to do out of the way, so then I can make these last two ones. Because for context, these all need to be done by next Friday because I'm having a Christmas party. So I made this in literally like a couple, like 2-3 hours. So if I get the eyes on Monday, it's not a big deal, but like I have to get other stuff done before then to make it not a big deal, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all the updates I have crocheting wise. Let me look at my to-do list today. So on my to-do list today, I had finished all 3 apples, but I thought I would have the eyes. So I finished 1 apple, which means I can finish the eyes next week. But I did have finished my red sweater today, which, as you saw, I sewed it all together. Or did I show that? I don't know if I showed that, but I finished sewing the red sweater today. It needs ribbing. So I need to do the ribbing on the red sweater. I need to sew the green sweater together. And I only have enough yarn probably to do the neck ribbing. My friend and I did not think that through all the way. So I'll have to finish the ribbing when she gets back. Whoa, but that's fine. So finish the red sweater, sew the green sweater together. I have a science homework assignment I need to do, and then I'll honestly probably go back to this tapestry just because, again, it's gonna take a while. I don't know if you can tell like how small it is, but this is 80 stitches across. Like, it's really, really tight, but there's a lot of stitches here. This is 80 stitches across and 35 rows right now. The grid is 70 by 70, and then I'll have a couple, like, I think I'm going to put like 5 rows on top of the grid. And then I have details to put on this once that's done. So I think I'm going to probably spend a good chunk of time working on this today. If I finish all my other stuff, aka the sweaters and stuff, we'll see. But it is, like I said, now it's 10:05, but I'm gonna try to get my to-do list out of the way, and then sometime this afternoon I'll probably check back in and see what's going on. I really should be doing homework, but if I can do homework like tomorrow after work or something, I'd rather crochet today. So we'll see. It's 7:15. So we did actually go to the mall, and we were there for a long time. Before that, I worked on the sweater, but I think I have to fix a lot of stuff. This is what it looks like right now. And you might be like, wow, that's a pretty thick collar. Yeah, the neckline, way too big. I don't know what I was doing. And I realized the neckline was way too, like, low. And so I have to add some everything all the way around. But then I also might have made the sleeves too long. And if I made the sleeves too long, I can't really undo them because I made the sleeves and then sewed it down and then sewed it around. Like, I would have to take out so much of the sweater. So I might be able to do it, like, I don't know. I might be able to do it, but like, it's gonna look kind of crazy, I think. I'm scared. So I need to measure all the way from like one sleeve to another and see what the like wingspan is. But first things first is I need to fix this. Because even with this amount of ribbing, it's still kind of wide, and I just don't think that's the look. So I think what I'm gonna do is just honestly, I'm probably gonna do some rows without the ribbing to like make it smaller, and then do like 4 rows of ribbing, because I could try to do like just back and forth, but because I decrease to make it wide, I think it would just look kind of crazy, and I can't undo the whole body. Well, I would have to unsew the top and then undo both like of this section. And I can't do that. I think it'll be fine if I just do a couple rows non-ribbed. But I am a little bit worried about the sleeve length. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna measure that and then go back to this. I'm probably gonna pull an all-nighter. I did get more buttons at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I bought the wrong size safety eyes, and then I had 2 sets of buttons. Well, I had like a pack of buttons, but it was only 4, and I ordered more safety eyes on Amazon, but then I realized that Hobby Lobby had the right size buttons, so I just spent $2 on buttons at Hobby Lobby instead of $7 and wait until Monday for Amazon. So I'm gonna fix this neckline and maybe do the sleeves. I'm gonna fix the neckline. If the sleeves are not too long, I'll finish the rest of the sweater today. If they are too long, that's gonna be a problem for tomorrow. Either way, I also need to finish the apples. So there's that. But yeah, I have a coffee, very large, and a lot of YouTube to watch. So I'll be back, hopefully with some better news. Also got these new earrings at the mall. They're just plain hoops, but they're stainless steel, so that's really exciting. I also got the Grinch. I have been wanting Build-A-Bear to make a Grinch stuffed animal for years, and I bring it up every holiday season, and literally last week I got a TikTok ad for this, and I was like, no fucking way, they finally did it, and I convinced my brother to pay for it as an early Christmas gift. So now I have a little Grinchy, and I love him. I already had this mini one, but it's just kind of not the same, you know? It's little, and I can't hold it, and it's a different color green. It's the whole thing. But he looks very, like, he's so cute. Okay, anyways, enough about the Grinch. That's a whole different whatever. But yeah, I'm going to get to crocheting. That's about it. I apologize right now for the quality shift and the horrible lighting. You're currently on my couch while I crochet. I didn't feel like getting my tripod nor turning on a light, so this is how you're getting the update. My apologies, because the last thing I filmed, the clip from the tree, was last night. I did crochet more after that, so I finished. What was I working on yesterday? Yesterday I did a lot of work on the red sweater. So I finished everything except I finished the sleeves, fixing the sleeves and the bottom ribbing entirely. I still need to do the neckline for that, and then next week I'll do the letter, but I still need to do the neckline for that. And then I worked on making all of the small pieces. Oop. I worked on making the legs and stem and stuff for the other 2 Jellycats that I have. As you can see, I'm sewing up the second Jellycat now. I'm not going to be able to finish all 3 because this is, all 3 tonight I should say. This is the stuffing that sorry. My stuff keeps falling. Hopefully that stays. This is the only stuffing I have left. I put some in my Walmart order, but we're picking up our groceries tomorrow morning, so I can't finish the 3rd Jellycat tonight, but I'm gonna basically make until, like, the phone fell like 3 times, so I better stay. What I was trying to say was, I'm going to crochet the 3rd Jellycat until, like, literally here, and then I'll get the stuffing tomorrow morning and finish it all up. I might even sew on, like, the stem and the leaf, because it's on the top. And yeah, get as much as I can done. So the plan for tonight is, I have been trying to pull an all-nighter for like 3 nights now, just because I know I have so much to do. So I think what I'm for sure gonna do tonight, because now we're running out of time. Tomorrow's Sunday and break is gonna be over. So my plan, it is currently, let's see, what time is it? It's just about 8 o'clock. I've had dinner already. So I'm going to finish this second Jellycat, and then I'm going to make as much as a third one as I can. Then I'm going to actually finish my November temperature blanket, give myself a little break from the gift giving, you know. Gonna finish up the temperature blanket because I last month was just like very behind on it, and I don't want to do that again, especially because it's the second to last month is just about over. Tomorrow's November 30th. So yeah, we're rounding out. So yeah, anyway, sorry. So I'm gonna finish the temperature blanket. After the temperature blanket, I am going to, what am I gonna do? You know what? I will probably go back to the red sweater because I want to get that one out of the way. Go back to the red sweater, do the neckline because that's all that I had left on that. And then after the neckline, hopefully, I'm hoping it's not too late. I would guess, let's see, one more Jellycat. That'll probably take me till 10 o'clock latest. And then I would say maybe 9:30. And then from 9:30 to probably 11, I'll be doing the temperature blanket square. And then I would say from 11 to 1, I want to give myself to finish off that red sweater. And then I think what I'll do is, honestly, I'll probably, depending on how my hands feel actually. If I feel like my hands are kind of sore and like they still need some break time, I will probably sew together the green sweater. Did I mention this? Because my friend's sweater is red, and then the sweater that she made is making for her boyfriend is green. So I've got to sew that together, but I don't have enough yarn to do all the ribbing. So I'll probably, I think I just have enough to do like the neck ribbing. So if my arms are not too tight, or if they are a little sore, I'll sew the green together, because like doing this is not as strenuous as like, you know, crocheting. So I'll do that. But if I'm feeling okay, I might get started on one of the tapestry Christmas gifts I have. I'm not necessarily worried about it, just like I feel like I should start it. I mean, I did start it, but I want to get more on it. I want to work more on it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But then also I get kind of tired, and I feel like tapestry requires me to focus. So we'll see how I feel, but it's going to be one of those 2 projects, basically. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I feel like you definitely didn't need that whole rundown because I'm going to literally be vlogging, like I'll be filming. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. Oh, that's what I was trying to get at. Because then, by then, it'll be close to the morning time, sort of, maybe. But after I'm done, like, crocheting for the night, when we start getting into, like, the very early hours of the morning, I need to clean my apartment desperately. Like, it's actually really, really bad how badly I need to clean my apartment. And then, once there is finally light in my bedroom, I need to film the podcast episode, because I was going to film it today before work, but I was too tired and did not. So I need to do that, and then I'll upload it to my computer. I'll upload all the footage to my computer while I go pick up my groceries. And then when I get back from my groceries, I will edit the podcast and get that up. And then I'll do homework and the vlog will be done. But that's a lot of chit-chatting, and yeah, we have a stem and a leaf. I'll be back when there's actual crocheting, but that is the rundown of what should happen in the rest of this video, so we'll see. We're making coffee now. It is 10 o'clock. I'm using my Grinch cup from Hobby Lobby last year. This is the instant espresso that I use, but not the decaf one, the blonde one. But we bought it in bulk, so now it's in this. Anyways, I think you're only supposed to use a teaspoon, but I low-key use, like, for a strong coffee, like right now, like a tablespoon and a half-ish. This coffee's a little weird because I don't have oat milk right now, so it's just the instant espresso, a little extra water, and creamer. So now I'm gonna get water, ignore my dirty sink. This one is gonna have a lot of creamer in it because it's really strong. Again, I don't have milk, but I need ice. Don't ask me why I have rules about how much ice can go in certain cups. Back home, I had a cup that I used. I think it was 12 cubes of ice. All of my cups here take 6. I can't explain it. Oh no. I can't explain it. 6 cubes of ice is perfect for each of my cups, and they're always going to get that. No questions asked. This is the creamer I use. I used to get the Coffee Mate caramel, but for whatever reason, every time I would place it, I would put it in my Walmart order, it would get canceled. They said they didn't have it, but I've only ever bought it from Walmart, so don't know what was going on with that. But I switched to the Delight one, and they consistently actually deliver it, so I kind of just made the switch. But I do like Coffee Mate better. Okay. This might be really strong, so let's taste it. It's a little, no, it's good. The colors, you can't tell. But that's my coffee. Okay guys, it is 4 in the morning. I finished my temperature blanket square. I need to weave in the ends, which I think I'll do right now, but, well, sorry. This is what she looks like, sort of. So I need to do that, and then the next big thing is to finish the red sweater. So that I just have the neckline to do. I'm not going to do the letter right now. I'm going to wait till, like, later to do that. But yeah, finish the red sweater for sure, and then I'll probably, let me double check my to-do list, but I'll probably start work on the other Christmas present, but I'm not sure. Show you what we're working with here. So this is it so far. I don't like this pink color. I definitely wish I had a more muted light pink, but I don't, and there's nothing I can do about that anymore. But this is what it looks like, and actually seeing it on camera, I feel like it's like you can see it. This is what the graph looks like. And let me zoom out a little bit. Are we seeing the vision? So we're right here. Anyways, but yeah, and then I mark just one little square to keep track. But this is what the album cover looks like. Okay guys, I realized I did not finish out the video yesterday, so it is Monday morning. 2 tiny little updates. I made this little vest thing for my brother's friend's Labubu. I don't know if this is going to fit a Labubu, but it seems like the right size to me. And I went off some vague measurements, so I'm going to send that to him today. And then I did work a little bit, not as long as I thought, because I did fall asleep on the couch watching TV, but I worked a little bit on the little top that I was telling you about. So it looks like so far. Not much. But you know, oh, you actually can't see the vision because of my hair. Wow. And then there will be more on this later. But yeah, I'm taking this to work/class today. See if I have any time to work on it. Nothing crazy. But yeah, that was Thanksgiving break. A lot going on always, but yeah, I kind of have like a week and a half of like lock-in time for my school stuff, and then it'll be winter break, thank God. So yeah, exciting stuff coming up. Hopefully, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.